Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. If you're not, welcome back. I'm so excited for this brand new series. I seriously think it's going to be so much fun and I'm so excited to get the ball rolling. This is a brand new series called Lace 'em Up and we are going to be talking all about college athletics, different aspects of being an athlete, and the whole shebang. Today I'm here and I'm joined by a very special guest named Allison. And Allison, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm a psychology major here at UNC Asheville. My minor is Lit, and I play for the women's soccer team. Next year, I'll be going to Lenore Ryan to get my master's in clinical mental health and counseling, and I'm hoping to take that to become a sports psychologist because I think that the mental health side of athletics is not talked about nearly enough.
We're gonna ask Allison a few questions today, and yeah, we're happy you're here. Being college athletes, mental health is so incredibly vital and important and not nearly talked about enough, like Allison said. So we're gonna dive deeper into a few questions to get her honest answers and opinions, and also her advice, which is so important. First question is, why are you a psych major in athletics?
I first wanted to become a psych major because of my own experiences as an athlete. I quickly found that I needed to enhance my game in a way that I couldn't do physically. And I luckily found a coach who noticed that I was struggling mentally on the field and found a lot of ways to help me and a lot of ways to help me control my mind, not only my body. After that, I realized that it can make such a difference in the world I live in and the athletes I work with as a teammate, and I just want to be able to make that difference and impact in people's lives after college.
That is so incredibly powerful, and I think it's not something that happens overnight. The way that you've grown and built kind of your platform and your way to talk to people has been so valuable, even to our own team. So going off of that, our next question is, how important is having supportive teammates and coaches when it comes to mental well-being?
I think that it can totally make or break the game. Like here at UNCA, we're all very close and we all know that we have support in ways on and off the field. The ability to lift up a teammate matters so much more than your ability to put the ball in the back of the net. And I think that that bond that we build together and the trust we have allows us to be vulnerable on and off the field, and that's what brings out our best talent.
I think our team is super close in that aspect, and just having the support system that we do, I feel like we can go to any girl or anybody and just talk about how we're doing, what we need. I know Allison has played such an important role in overall my mental well-being. I know I've tried to help other girls. We all are just basically a big family on the team, and we got very, very lucky with the group of girls that we have, for sure. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next question, and that is going to be, what's one thing you've learned about yourself through dealing with mental challenges, specifically in sports?
One of the biggest things I learned was how important it was for me to learn how to get out of my head on the field and almost step out of my own way to perform. I struggled a lot with just overthinking constantly and not being able to let my body react with the instincts I had built. One of the biggest things that was helpful for me in this was learning how to use rephrasing, but also meditation on and off the field. I still to this day will do visualization and meditation before games to imagine myself doing things well and remind myself that I know how to play the way that I want to. And in addition to that, during training, I have a refocus phase where I tell myself next play and I tap my gloves together or I tap my knee with my gloves as a physical and mental reminder that I can take a deep breath, relax, and focus on what's ahead of me and stay in the moment.
Wow, that's so cool. I didn't know that you did that.
Yeah.
Wow. Moving on, how do you define success for yourself beyond the field? This is so important for an athlete.
For sure. I think I see athletes everywhere struggling with their identity because every day we get told that who we are is how we play. And I've done so much research and work with different psychologists and looking at how who we are is so much more than what we do, and our identity is never defined by how we play or even that we're a player at all. In reality, it doesn't matter. And I think for me, like, who I want to be as a person is so much more important, and is kind of what I found to look forward to. Like, I know I'm going to have to let go of soccer one day, but it's the impact that I can make on others' lives within the game that makes me excited for that day.
Yeah, I think finding that your identity is not based just on your sport is so important. And I think for me, coming down to like the end of my career, obviously soccer is coming to an end, which is so surreal and crazy. I think we have like 5 games left or something like that. But being able to just look at myself and be like, I'm not just an athlete, I'm also a person as well. And I also have different interests. I feel like over my 4 years, it's been hard to tell people, like, they'll be like, what are your hobbies? What do you do for fun? And I quite literally every time say I have soccer. I really don't have time to do anything, but at the end of the day, soccer doesn't define who I am or what I've done at my time at Asheville. I think I've been very fortunate at Asheville, and I've obviously met some of the absolute coolest people, including my own teammates that have really like paved the path for me and shown me that the world is not based on a little white ball that I'm kicking on a pitch of grass. Like, it's very much different, and soccer has been a gateway into, you know, finding your identity and finding who you are, but it is not the end result. And like you said, soccer doesn't last forever, and starting to become a reality that it's not, but I'm not basing myself or my self-worth on soccer, and that has taken so many years to get to. I mean, I'm a senior now, and there's still times where I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I had such a bad practice, like, how do I go to class? Like, no, that should not even be in the cards. Who you are as a person and the way in which you make others feel. I've said, like, if anything from my 4 years here and just kind of like my time at Asheville, I want people to remember me as the person I am and like what I did for others rather than the minutes or anything that I did on the field. And I think that ties into what you were saying in mental health, and it's been a long journey trying to get here for 4 years. I'm going through the roller coaster, the ups and the downs and everything in between, and obviously my mental health has been tested, as I think any other college athlete. It's a daily thing that we have to go through between practices and games and meetings and film. I mean, it is just so much to take in at all times, but that has seriously helped me so much in realizing that who you are as a person is not who you are as an athlete. So with that being said, we're gonna go into like our final question to kind of like wrap everything up, and it's been so incredibly amazing to have you here, and I'm so grateful for you in so many different ways, and you know that. But what is some advice that you would give to kind of like an athlete, I guess, about to go into college or about to like find their next journey through their sport?
Yeah, I think my biggest piece of advice is to focus so much on improving your mental health, but at the same time, don't expect that change to happen overnight. Just like Ash was saying, like, you're not gonna wake up one day and be like, okay, from now on, I'm not even gonna be nervous on the field.
Yeah.
It has taken me years of work on and off the field to feel the way I do and to be the player that I wanna be. In addition to that, don't move away from the small things. And I know that meditation and stuff like that sounds dumb, and you're like, how is sitting here thinking about how I'm gonna kick a soccer ball and make me better at it? But training your mind is just as important as your body. When you first start playing, it's all about how well can you do the physical aspects and how strong and fast can you be. But as you continue playing any sport, it comes down to how well can I control my mind to focus at the right time and in the right ways to apply that to the way my body moves. So don't only focus on the technical aspect. Can you focus on the way your brain makes those technical aspects work and find that second level of the way you play?
Oh, that was such a great answer, and definitely advice to take into consideration when moving to the next level, whether that is middle school, high school, college, any of that. Mental health is so important. If you know anybody that is struggling, make sure to look on the screen because we want to help in any way possible. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're not already, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I love you guys very much. And thank you, Allison, for being here. Bye, guys.
Bye. Hitter on my knee's not gonna come off. Or
oh, sorry. I can cut that part out though. Don't even.
My hair's not even down, and my hair is clean. You should have told me about this like 3 hours ago.
I know.
My hair would be down.
It was kind of like a last minute, like, let's start today.
And I would be cute.
True. Well, okay.
I'm so professional. I don't even need to look cute.
I'm gonna come out with my